What's up, vlog? This feels weird to do. I've done this in so long, but I figured make a video for once in a while instead of just like rambling. So I think I'll edit this, hopefully. I was thinking about this earlier. Whenever I see people, they're like, oh, like, what's new? Or they're like, hey, like, what have you been up to? And it feels like nothing. Every time I'm like, I don't think there's anything going on. Nothing new to share, but like, it feels like there's not, but I'm sure there is. Part of why I was like, you know, maybe I should make a video again. Be like, you know what? Here's what I do. Maybe like the takeaway is that I'll see that I do like more than what I think I do, which is nothing. So right now, going on like a hour long run-ish. It's been like 2 degrees all week, all last week. It's like 20 something out right now. So it's a lot better. My plans for this week, we're doing another cafe this weekend. So maybe I'll try and film a little bit of that. I don't know if you can see it. I gotta go that way. What's this? Dennis gonna slip. I feel like an idiot. Holding my phone, trying to do this thing. It looks tiny on the camera, but I assure you, it is kind of tiny. But I'm short, so whatever. But I guess here's the thing. Sorry you can't really see me, but an unfinished thought, but it's a thought. First thing is that I have at least 2 video ideas that I want to do. And I'll come back to thing 1. Thing 2, there's so many like moving parts to this thought, okay? So bear with me. Why I want to come back. Thing 1, I feel like recently I've been getting too much like air quotes, I'm getting old. Why am I doing like this silly video stuff anyways? Like, so that was kind of like becoming a deterrent for me in that regard. I've been wanting to bring back the silly in my life, basically. And with that, it comes making videos where it's like, because it doesn't look pretty, I think that led into point 2, which is like, I was kind of forgetting what the whole crux, if you will, of this channel was about, to show the good, the bad, the ugly, the unfiltered, the whatever, the raw of my life in many aspects as I feel appropriate to do so. And I feel like I was getting pretty caught up in like, trying to like cherry pick or like wait for me to finally do something worth filming, fully film something that I do that's cool or whatever, which is like the complete opposite of like I like started making stuff. I'm done. Peace, Jake. Daniel. 5 miles. I also went to a happy hour, but I didn't film it because I feel weird filming public spaces in a closed, tight space, whatever. So, but for the record, I did do that and I talked to people, so. I set up the camera, I went back outside, and then I came back in again. Sue me, alright? Realized a couple things. Whenever I was running the other day, I was like, I had 2 things I want to talk about, like ideas for like videos and stuff. And I was like, I'll explain that in a second, and I never did. Thing 2 which I can open and shut right here. I realized slash like forgot how like, yeah, it is difficult to record like what's going on at every given moment. Tuesday I like worked out and shit, realized at like 6 o'clock I didn't like film any of it, so take my word for it. Anyways, whatever. Comes back to the thing that I said on Monday, video ideas. Didn't explain what those were. Let me just rip them off dome so I like put them out there, and when I'm editing this, if I forget it, I'll remember to talk about it. One was like a Japanese thing. 2 was a website thing. 3, different cooking stuff. I don't remember if there's a 4th one out of my head, but at least those 3. I mean, come mukbang with me. There was some catering of Chipotle at work, and I don't know who it was for, but I was like, so I got it. Okay, so what those video topics were. This is not a revolutionary idea. There's this guy that I saw. He like goes through like a textbook and like just posts the videos of him going through the lessons and whatnot. The thought was like, oh, let me like do the same thing, but pretty much just like, I'm obviously not gonna like teach like everything leading up to it. I'm just gonna be like, hey, here's like this thing that I'm like reading about, and here's how it works, you know, and then just like talk about that. So then that helps me with whatever we're learning, right? The other one, thing 2 was website. So I've started for fun, right? Like just a little like side project, I guess. Learn HTML, CSS, Java, whatever. I haven't made a lot of progress recently, but like I wanted to document that and like my like learning progress there, because like I've been screen recording like the sessions that I do where I'm like coding something and like see like what changes. So I want to like speed all that up and like show like here's what I'm thinking of doing, like here's like what I'm trying, and like blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Here's the thing about my cooking style is that I don't like following recipes, and I don't like measuring stuff. I don't like all that stuff. Like whenever I have to like, when I'm like looking online, I'm sure someone can relate to being like, oh, I want to find this recipe. You go to like the link and it's like a whole backstory of, you know, back when I was growing up on the farm, like we used to make this bread all the time, whatever, some shit like that. And they give you all this like I just want to see the thingy. But then even then, oh my God, this pisses me off. It's like 1/8 teaspoon of whatever. Get the 1/4 teaspoon, you know, you gotta get like 16 different things out. I hate that. So like I try to just do, I try to vibes-based cooking, and I like doing that. I prefer to do that. The problem is that I have nothing to fall back on when I'm like, oh, like what should I cook? I'll have like the general concepts of like, oh, like let's cook chicken, whatever. But what I did last time, I don't know. When it comes to baking things though, it becomes an issue, because like if I'm vibes basing bread, which I feel like you could argue is like fine. The issue is like if I need something to at least like, hey, this works, you know what I mean? To like log recipes basically, or like log the things that I make so that I can like look back on it. This is also an unfinished thought, because I'm like, I do like cooking stuff. I cook, I eat it, I like my food. Sophia likes the food that I cook, whether that's whether she's being real or whether she's just saying that, I don't know. I think she's being honest, but the thought was like, there's a million different YouTubers out there that are like cooking YouTubers, right? That will like, again, give you like a shit ton of different recipes and like, oh, like here's like easy baked mac and cheese, easy this, or like your best this, whatever, and just give you like stuff to make. Thought with what I wanted to try and do, less of, hey, here's how to make XYZ, and more of like, hey, here's how you can think differently in the kitchen and make your own stuff as you go. Meaning, for example, like I open the fridge, I don't see ketchup as just ketchup, right? I see it as like a sauce thickener, something sweet, something acid, you know, something like that. I see foods or like food products as more than just single use. The thought was to like part information there, so someone can walk away with not like, okay, here's a list of ingredients that I need to get so I can make a recipe that is like really good. But I want someone to like walk away with like, okay, like next time I'm in the grocery store, I don't know, I'll look at the asparagus and be like, yeah, I know how to cook that, or yeah, I could figure out how to cook something good with that, you know what I mean? Like, but like I could probably walk around the grocery store and with confidence pick out, I think endives, I don't know what they are, but like I always see it, I never grab it because I'm like, I'm not gonna have that, but like I could probably grab that, look at it and be like, okay, I can figure out what to do with this, you know what I mean? That's what I want someone else to be able to do in a long way short. I didn't eat any of this, so I'm gonna eat this, and I'll see you, I'll come back whenever. Fresh cut. Check it. Ooh. But yeah, that's it for my stuff this week. Maybe I just happened to have a busy week this week of doing things, but I still don't think I do much. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time, I guess. Okay, bye.